Hey Brave Masters, Jena here, founder and CEO of brand Brave Masters, and I'm your brand business and brave strategist. I wanted to share with you a conversation. I actually was talking to my clients yesterday on our group training call, and something came up about who are you taking advice from was the conversation at one point. And it's something that I definitely have thought about, especially over 12 years of being an entrepreneur. And it's something I just thought I'd share with you as well, and get your thoughts, and how do you navigate decisions and things like that when, you've got to invest in yourself, invest in your business, things like that. And so who are you taking advice from? And so the thing is, and I'm trying out a little new system here. Hold on just a second. Where did we go? Anyway, the thing is that when you ask the question, who are you getting advice from? What I'm talking about is the fact that sometimes we're pushed up against our next brave, for that matter, right? We're pushed up against our next big decision, our stretch. And in order to really get sound advice, the question is like, who are you asking, and who are you contacting for that information? And so of course I recommend mentors, I recommend strategists or a coach or someone that you can really, they've got your best interest. They also understand the game that you're trying to play, versus people in our lives that have great intentions. They love us, they care for us, but they may not be in the entrepreneur game, or certainly not in the conversations that we're having as entrepreneurs. And therefore, they're going to try to keep us safe. They're going to try to keep us comfortable and validate our fears, for that matter. And so I found this in my own life, and I've seen it through, the eyes of my clients. And I just wanted to get your thoughts as well. Like, do you have this going on in your life? I've seen people that are making decisions about, investing further in their business, and they want to go ask people, what they think. And the question is, do they really have the whole picture? Are they holding the space for you to grow and expand and be bigger in your life? Or are they trying to keep you safe and small and preserve, your emotions and what you have going on? And this can show up in your friends, your family, your neighbors, what have you. And unfortunately, sometimes that voice is so much louder because it validates our doubts and our fears. And if you're listening to that voice, and sometimes the voice is in our own head, by the way, and so that can be a little scary. So you also have to manage that. You also have to discern, is this voice, whether it's external, right, from someone we're asking, or ourselves, is it moving me forward? Is it, giving me sound advice for the big goal that I have, the big stretch that I want to experience, the brave that I'm trying to get on, right? And that's why I highly recommend that we surround ourselves with people such as this group, or people that are, our mentors or strategists or our coaches or boardroom, right? Our board members, things that really have your interest, not even best interest. I mean, sometimes best interest, can be, taken in different lights, right? It can be taken differently. And, but what I mean by your interest at heart is, what did you say you are playing? What game did you tell them you're playing? Did you say, I have a big goal and I don't know how to get there, so therefore I've got to invest and hire the people that know, and it's really scary and it's a financial commitment, and yet it's the risk I'm willing to take to make business work. Is that the conversation we're having? Is that who's listening, right? Are they listening to that game? Or are they just hearing your fear and emotion and wanting to keep you safe and going, you know what, you don't have to make this decision right now. You can just keep doing what you're doing. You can go back to a job, that's sometimes being said, and keeping you in a place that's comfortable, right? And I have had both of these conversations, not only in my own head, but also with people externally, right? Friends, family, colleagues, etc. And the ones that move me forward, the ones that push me, the ones that stretch me are really supporting my vision and where I'm trying to go versus where I am. And so I'd love to hear, just put a 1, like type 1 in the comments if you can relate to this. And if you have more to share, please do so. And of course, if you're here live, I'd love to know that you're here. So say hello. And I'm going to refresh here, and I'm trying to find where comments are. Okay. I'm using a new tool here, trying it out, testing it, and seeing if it will, be something I continue to use. Anyway, so yeah, put a 1 in the comments if this is something you can relate to. And put a 2 if you are actually navigating this right here, right now. Like, is this something actively going on in your world? Meaning, it's a 1 if you've experienced it before, but put a 2 if you are in fact facing this fact right now, that you are asking, you're looking to do something bigger, and you're looking to invest, and you're looking to like take the next big step, and yet you might be hearing your own chatter, or you are like getting counsel from people that may not be as supportive, or you're getting counsel appropriately from people that are holding your vision as part of the decision making. So I'd love to know what you relate to here in this conversation, and comment below. And if you're watching this on the replay, which many of you do, which is fantastic, of course, hit #replay. It's my favorite hashtag so that I know that you are here. I know that you're participating in this conversation and checking it out. And so let's see. Hi, Serena. I see you 1 and 2. Okay, great. And just yesterday, right? Sold me to get my old job back. I know, right? And it's like their intentions are good. They're not trying to, hurt us or knock us off our game, but they just don't, it's kind of like they don't know any better. Right. And especially if they're not an entrepreneur that is having to risk and having to show up every day for ourselves and to be our own boss. It is just simply a different game. I've been in corporate America. I've had the job, that my first half of my career was that. And so for us to be the Lone Rangers that we have to be, the brave masters that we have to be, number one, we either have to make decisions for ourselves for the growth of our business, right, and the growth of our personal development, or we have to lean on people that actually would stretch us and hold us to the vision that we're trying to create. I always say that when we're at the crossroad of excitement and nerves, or excitement and fear, we are in the right zone, right? We're going in the right direction. It's one thing to be in fear and literally feel in the gut that this is not good, right? This is not where I should be. And yet most of the time, if we're up to big things, we will feel excitement and fear, or excitement and nervousness at the same exact time. And I believe that is a sign that we're in the right place and that we're heading in the right direction to get to our next level. And so when we're up leveling at any point, I believe that's the crossroad. I think that's the experience most of us would feel. And so if we're not allowing that and of course stop resisting that fact, then we're not going to get anywhere if we don't allow that to happen. And again, it's a matter of reaching out to people that are going to support you and hold your hand, or, and of course support your vision and know that you are going in the right direction. They're not leading you astray. And of course, that's something I do for my clients. That's what I reach out to my mentors for. because they're typically playing a bigger game than I am in some way, and that's where I want to go. So in order to do that, I can't look back at and ask people that aren't playing the same game. And so I just wanted to have this conversation and share this with you and get your input. Thank you, Serena. I see you live here. Thank you for your input. That's great. And again, just comment below. I will come back, and if you've got a question about this, or are you looking for that mentor or coach, I'd welcome the opportunity, of course, because that is who I'm building. That is who I work with, is Brave Masters. And it doesn't mean that you've mastered the Brave, but it does mean that you are putting your Brave on and you want to master the game of business and entrepreneurship, and you want to support people in the world, and you're driven to do that. And sometimes you just need the help to get there, and that's who I serve. So anyway, I've got to jump on another coaching call, and just wanted to hop in here and say hello and welcome you to Wednesday, and see what you thought about this conversation. And if this is going on for you, like I said, put a 1 if it's gone on for you in the past, or a 2 if you are actually navigating through this right here, right now. And I can't wait to hear from you and support you in getting your Brave on, whatever that looks like. And until next time, have an amazing day. Brave daily. Get in action. Stop sitting there thinking about things, right? The thoughts is not action. Thoughts are just ideas, right? So sometimes we just got to take action, and then we can pivot or course correct whatever we're up to. Action always annihilates fear. That's what I say. So anyway, I will see you on the next live, and see you in the group. And I just love you all, and I appreciate all of your participation. And I know that we can do this together if we choose it. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.